today. Tonight is Monday night, and tonight, since it is Black History Month, celebrating our culture, trials, tribulations, the good, the bad, the ugly, the talented, artistry, food, all just everything that makes our culture what it is even today. Tonight, we are going to be looking at the top 10 Black TV families that would change the game. And I mean by what they mean by game is probably they're talking about like acting, music, artistry, politically, food, just everything that makes our culture what it is. Because it's Black History Month. Alright, let's get into it. And now.
Alright, listen up. I may have to be urban at work, but I'm still going to need my family to be black. Not black-ish.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 black families of TV that changed the game.
I mean, your way works for you because that's the way you're built. I mean, that's your nature. But it's not mine. So I got to get on a different trip because I'm a different guy.
For this list, we'll be looking at live-action African-American families whose presence broke down doors, laid groundwork, or were otherwise hugely influential on the small screen. What black family on television left an impression on you? Let us know in the comments.
Everybody hates Chris. Oh my
Number 10, The Winslows, Family Matters.
Yeah.
You're not gonna even hear me out?
But, Eddie, what was the ticket for?
Failure to signal.
I got a ticket once. Did you know the sidewalk isn't a passing lane?
Family Matters was a Perfect Strangers spinoff that quickly gained a life and loyal fan base of its own. This is thanks largely to the strong bond between the unique members of the Winslow family and a certain neighbor. Since each character was so well defined, it was easy for everyone to find someone to identify with. And the show was also willing to balance surreal and silly moments with serious social commentary. Carl Winslow's position as a black police officer also gave the show an opportunity to tackle relevant issues from a diverse perspective.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not finished with you yet, Evans.
Look, Sarge, if your son had just told us he was a cop's kid, it would have been no problem.
So what are you saying? That you only harass black kids whose parents aren't cops?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to say that.
Family Matters still reigns as one of the longest-running sitcoms with a primarily black ensemble. Its high episode count gave the Winslows plenty of time to make an impact on viewers.
This has happened to me. I've been there. But there are two ways to deal with anger. You can hold on to it and let it eat your way inside, or you can give that anger a voice and try to make a difference.
Number 9, The Paynes, House of Pain.
Mom?
Yes?
I need to tell you and Dad something.
Oh, don't give me that look. That's the look I was given when I was out there.
Tyler Perry has written many powerful works
I
that
don't know, the
focused on
newer
black
seasons
issues
of
over
this
the
season
years.
ain't
So
getting
expectations were high when he
Yeah.
brought his House of Pain series to television. Fortunately, the titular family exceeded expectations when they arrived on TV. The Paynes were unafraid to discuss serious issues in natural and realistic ways.
But I think Lisa's pregnant.
That's a good thing.
Show the older,
It's
so
like a
it's the
life.
new.
Yeah,
I
get
just
back.
don't fuck with the new ones. And I barely actually.
Who's Lisa?
I think it up.
And since the stories became more mature over time, they managed to tackle a really wide range of topics. The Paynes also stood out by focusing on developing their stories across multiple episodes instead of being more episodic. With over 250 episodes, the family at the center of this sitcom reinforced a desire for black representation in the 21st century TV landscape.
I mean, I know you can't see them, but I do believe if you have faith in them and you're a good person and you do right, then you'll get blessings and gifts and somebody will make it rain on you.
Number 8, The Williams Family. Everybody hates Chris.
The Williams.
You want to be a comedian? Ha! Very funny.
No, it's The Rock.
Chris, is this
Nah,
what you
y'all
want to
got
do?
that wrong. Y'all
Yes.
gotta fix that.
I'll make up out of me.
Comedy icon Chris Rock volunteered his childhood
It's
experiences
Rock,
to be
not
dramatized
Williams.
and
Y'all
serialized
know.
for the small
That's bad on
screen.
y'all's part.
The result
Not
was the
Williams.
hilarious and extremely relatable Everybody
Y'all
Hates
hate
Chris. While audiences had become accustomed to seeing black sitcom families who'd figured everything out, the Williams pushed back by showing a family
The
who was
Rock!
still trying to get ahead. It also set itself apart from its contemporaries by combining adult narration from the future with storylines from the past.
While most kids were still sleeping, I had to get my clothes on, wash my face, brush my teeth, eat. Hey, wait.
I always do
And then catch 3 buses.
While the Williams family could have given us countless seasons of stories, Chris Rock chose to end it after season 4. Letting the Williams end their story while it was still fresh helped them be remembered fondly.
What's that?
Chris's GED results.
Did you pass?
Open it.
Is that right, Chris?
Yeah, that's good.
What's it say? Number 7, The Banks Family, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, I'm saying the plane was dope.
Excuse me?
No, stupid dope. Oh, no, that doesn't mean what you... how would he...
The flight was really neat, yeah.
If there's any constant on this list, it's how each one of these families took the occasionally cliché structures of situation comedy and inserted real drama. The Banks family were masters at switching between big laughs and sobering scenarios on a dime. What also made the family so special was how they brilliantly explored classism and prejudice within the black community.
That's your problem. You can't take anything seriously.
Look, man, I don't have a problem, all right? You had a problem. All right, I remind you of where you came from and what you used to be.
While people were quick to make assumptions about Will because of where he grew up, they also saw the Banks family as out of touch because of their wealth. But at the end of the day, they all had to come together to overcome the same societal hurdles. This loving and funny sitcom helped challenge assumptions about what a black family could look like.
But this ain't about you, man. This is something I gotta do for me.
Yeah, I know, son. And, I wish you the best.
That one
Number
with his
6,
dad was
The Bakers,
The Bakers.
Julia.
I believe you came here to beg me for a job.
I don't think I've seen this one.
I came here at your invitation to be interviewed for a position as a nurse. I don't beg for anything.
While Julia may not be as well known as other programs on this list, it doesn't mean it was any less important. The Baker family were absolute trailblazers for the television landscape. Early on, we learned that Diane Carroll's Julia became a widow after her husband lost his life in the Vietnam War.
How'd that happen? Anything serious?
My husband was a captain in the Army, an artillery spotter.
Yeah, I ain't
He
never
flew
seen
in
this
Vietnam.
one.
His
I don't
plane
know
was
if
shot
it's
down.
real popping or not.
Is that serious enough,
I'll
Doctor?
check it out.
We
I'm
see
gonna
her
check
spend
out this
episodes
shit.
raising her
shit.
only son Corey as a black single mother while working as a nurse and exploring her love life. Her journey drew both controversy and judgment from critics and viewers. However, Julia didn't let the pressure shift the premise during its run. The Bakers continued to change the game when it came to black female representation on television.
What are we going to do about Corey? I know how important this interview is to you.
It's a problem I'll have to face if I get the job, so I might as well face it now.
Number 5, The Sanfords.
I heard about it, but I ain't watched this
You
one.
ain't even dressed. Ain't you gonna cook breakfast?
I ain't cooking nothing. I'm retired.
After losing his wife, Fred G. Sanford navigates business with his son Lamont. Seeing the two men try to keep the family business and themselves afloat made for a fun setup. On the surface, the series seemed to be a showcase for Fred Sanford's brash and broad style of comedy.
I don't like that. Make me look like a cop. That wouldn't be too good for this neighborhood.
But thanks to the family pushing the boundaries, many other black sitcoms could feel free to do the same. The Sanfords were also two men that disagreed a lot, yet never failed to express genuine affection for each other when it mattered. While the Sanfords had lost their matriarch, it was encouraging to see that they never lost love for each other.
Even if I don't tell you that you mean the world to me, you have to know you're everything a wonderful dad can be. From your loving son, Lamont.
Number 4, The Johnsons.
Blackish. Sometimes I feel like a bit of an oddity.
And if you look to your left, you'll see the
Hold on.
mythical and majestic
All right.
black family out of their natural habitat and yet
Okay, I'll be here in a
thriving.
sec.
Throughout the 2010s, Blackish proved that the small screen depiction of a black family can always be updated and pushed forward. Each member of the Johnson family is written with complexity and humor. Their storylines directly address and often subvert assumptions about African American characters in sitcoms.
Yes, baby. Okay. All right. Hey, Junior. All right. Let's go.
All right. Oh, why don't y'all go get a room? I can't believe I marched on Washington and fought for my country to watch y'all do that mess.
You shot yourself in the foot to get out of the army.
By taking this approach, the family feels familiar and refreshingly new at once. The Johnsons became such a sensation that multiple family members starred in their own spin-offs.
Yeah.
While each show had a different level of success, it was clear that viewers wanted to see the main characters continue to thrive on their screens. There's no way you can talk about prominent black families in the 21st century without mentioning the Johnsons.
Dad, listen, I get it. You feel like I'm turning into white boy. But I'm not. I'm just being me. I'm just not quite sure who that is yet.
Number 3, the Evans family. Good times.
This is an eviction notice. What are you talking about? They say they're gonna throw us out today. Didn't we get any warnings?
We got a couple of notices when you were in the hospital.
In this twice-removed All in the Family spin-off, the Evans family struggled to make ends meet while living in low-income public housing. No matter what came their way, they supported and loved each other at the end of the day. Good Times certainly didn't shy away from the serious problems that affected struggling families.
They sure did.
Oh, James, I'm so sorry.
For what, baby? For needing your appendix out?
But it took every cent we had.
However, it kept the tone hopeful in many episodes by focusing on the smaller victories they experienced. The Evans were a few of the first characters to brilliantly explore many facets of black culture with openness and heart. Seeing them portrayed with honesty paved the way for countless other shows to do the same.
And I want to watch a real good flick tonight. And I want to watch an all-black show for a change.
Well, where you gonna find one?
Number 2, The Jeffersons. The Jeffersons.
How can you afford to live in a place like this? You ain't tall enough to be no basketball player.
After George Jefferson's dry cleaning business takes off, he and his wife move on up to a deluxe Manhattan apartment. Although their new place comes with a different view of the world, they never forgot where they came from. Depicting a black family's tremendous rise to the top was a bold move that defied stereotypical portrayals that had been on the air before. The Jeffersons also let us know that a change in location didn't exempt them from facing societal problems.
Now, just because we are moving up is no reason why we have to look down on people.
The Jeffersons tackled issues head-on with occasionally strong language and well-written stories. George, Wheezy, and their son Lionel proved to be one of television's most memorable families by showing that while moving on up can be difficult, it's definitely possible.
You live in this apartment, right?
Uh-huh.
And you got an apartment in this building, too?
Yes, that's right.
Well, how come we overcame and nobody told me?
Before we name our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Jenkins family, 227. They helped highlight the importance of fostering community.
Your butt's gonna be in those books. I mean, who needs history anyway? Once it's over, what good is it?
But if you don't know where you've been, how you gonna figure out where you're going?
The McCulloughs, the Bernie Mac Show. After sad events brought them together, this fourth wall breaking family lived happily.
And I appreciate you taking care of your Uncle Bernie like you did today, okay?
Okay.
The Landry Campbells, sister. The main family brought attention to class differences and adoption in the black community.
We're the hustlers.
You know what's funny? She doesn't seem anything like you. Well, I was adopted. I was too.
You were?
The Drummonds, different strokes. They put a spotlight on interracial families while making us laugh and learn.
It's obvious that these boys belong here. Black or white. It's love that counts.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, The
That's what I
Hustlers,
thought. I was
The
like,
Cosby Show.
Theo, I mean
you
all of
cannot
us.
end this.
Maybe you should learn.
Why?
Theo, you're going to leave this house one day and you're going to want to eat.
I have my girlfriend cook.
Now, where are you getting this attitude from?
While real events altered the way the actor behind the patriarch is perceived, the positive feelings about this groundbreaking family haven't changed. Having Claire and Cliff be presented as a lawyer and doctor without an elaborate explanation was huge. Knowing success was the norm for the Huxtables made for an incredible portrayal of a black family.
Well, this is true. But one day they might get lucky like us. I just think we have a daughter and a son-in-law who are following in our footsteps.
Every member of the household navigated problems that were unique to them and universal to the audience. This allowed the show to cover a lot of ground during its historic run. At one time, the Huxtables didn't just appear in the top sitcom, but in the #1 show on television for 5 seasons. Seeing this fantastic black family represent America's most popular program was an awesome and game-changing sight.
I wanna be the one I love now. You know what I'm thinking of. I know the nighttime.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
Alright, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was, you know, just all these. But I've watched almost all of them. Some of them I didn't, but most of them like Blackish, Everybody Hates Chris, the Jacksons, Cosby Shows, Good Times, what is it? Fresh Prince, Family Matters. The only one I didn't see though was My Wife and Kids. I watched that too, and Proud Family. And then there was That's So Raven. They put that in. Yeah, there's a lot more black TV shows. I think they just covered the comedy, not the drama. Because if we want to get into the drama, like the functional family, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But yeah, I feel like, hey, you know, it's Black History Month. Why not us go back and see all these television shows, stream them, you know, just black excellence. You know, some broke, some successful. 21st century, 90s, you know, 80s, 70s, you know, just all different eras you see, you know. Unfortunately, some topics that they tackle on, you still go through today, you know, and how you're overcoming it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Black excellence at its best. I'm thinking about doing a music top 10 like black music. OG news, like old school, new school. I'm thinking about doing that. So y'all comment below, say y'all want to see that. You know, just doing a lot more video, like reaction videos or just videos in general, just honoring Black History Month. So y'all comment below and tell me what y'all think of this one. What was your favorite? Was it just listen? If you have more than one, listen down in the comments. We'll discuss. But as always, I need y'all to like, I need y'all to comment, I need y'all to subscribe. Bell for notifications. I shall see you in the next video.